Are we live right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so people started getting in.
Yeah, we're live, Peter. We're just going to wait for a bunch of more people to join here.
Okay. Oh, I can see on my side as an attendee, I can see 75 attendees.
Yep. Can you hear me, Peter?
I can hear you.
Yeah, we see that too. We'll just.
I can see on my side as an attendee, I can see 75 attendees.
Yeah, that's correct. 85 people so far. Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah, we see that too. We'll just.
I can see on my side as an attendee, I can see 75 attendees.
Yeah, that's correct. 85 people so far. Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah, we see that too. We'll just.
I can see on my side as an attendee, I can see 75 attendees.
Yeah, that's correct. 85 people.
Yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah, we see that too. We'll just.
I can see on my side as an attendee, I can see 75 attendees.
Hey.
Yeah, that's correct. 85 people.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, something was wrong with Peter's info, right?
Yeah, I heard. I don't know if we're hearing ourselves delayed or what, but something's messed up.
Okay, so let's get started.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, something was wrong with Peter's info, right?
Yeah, I heard. I don't know if we're hearing ourselves delayed or what, but something's messed up.
Okay, so let's get started.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, something was wrong with Peter's info, right?
Yeah, I heard. I don't know if we're hearing ourselves.
Let's go.
Hey, Peter, can you hear us now? I don't know. Something's going on. We're hearing a lot of echoes and stuff. Sorry, everybody, for these technical issues. Just bear with us for a minute. Peter, are you hearing all those echoes?
Yeah, I hear the echoes. Like when I speak, I hear myself talking. Like 10 seconds after.
Sorry, everybody, for these technical issues. Bear with us for a minute.
I think it's your. It sounds like it's coming from your speaker.
Yeah,
I hear the echoes. Like when I speak, I hear myself talking.
Okay.
Hey guys, so whoever is not talking, can you guys mute the mic?
I hear the echoes. Like when I speak, I hear myself talking.
Hey guys, so whoever is not talking, can you guys mute the mic? Hey guys, so whoever is not talking,
You, Peter.
Okay.
Hey. Hey guys, everybody that's on the webinar right now, again, I apologize for these issues. I think we fixed it. Can you just... Can you just... Everybody that's on the webinar right now, again, I apologize for these issues. I think we fixed it. Can you just... Can you guys... Everybody that's on the webinar right now, again, I apologize for these issues. I think we fixed it. Can you just...
Okay. I'm sure everyone can hear me now. So whatever happened, the echo was gone. All right. Everyone just let me know in the comments if you can hear my voice nice and clear, please. Yes, okay. Great. All right, so everyone can hear me. So sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. But sorry about that. All right, so I don't know if John and Bill can still hear me, but we're going to try to figure this out. So basically, I'm going to, I'll just go ahead and get started, and when we get to, okay, so Bill says he can hear me three different times, but everyone says that they can hear me fine, so everyone says perfect. Terry says you can hear me. Patrick, perfect. Ken, clear. Yeah. Okay. So we're all good apparently, I mean, on the audio side. So I don't know what was going on, but I mean, Bill and John, if you guys can hear me, I'll talk to you through chat. Maybe you can send me the video or something, or try to join from another mic, but I'll just go ahead and wing it. All right, so I'll go ahead and share my screen here. So yeah, Bill and John, just message me on Slack if you figure out what's going on. All right, so can everyone see my screen with an orange background? Should be orange background, Toonvidio logo. Okay. All right, everyone says looking good. All right, so like I said, guys, I'm just gonna wing it. So, hey, I can hear somebody.
Yeah, that's us.
Okay. All right. Let's see if this works.
Like I said, guys, I'm just gonna
Yeah, I think it's your speakers. Can you because I hear myself through your mic. So, all right. I'm just gonna open, guys, and if you guys figure it out, I'm sure you'll come. I'm sure we'll figure it out. All right. So, welcome to the training webinar for Toonvidio. No, this was not an intro to like an alien invasion movie or anything like that. That did sound kind of freaky though. Oh wait, someone said they lost audio now, but everyone else says that. Yeah, John, put headphones on. That may solve the problem. All right, so everyone else's audio is fine. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to the Toonvidio training webinar. So the purpose of this webinar is to obviously let you know what is coming for new features, what we're working on, and we're also going to go through an overview training video of the software, and also give you some ways on how you can use it to generate profits in your business, which is obviously what we all care about. So great. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm Peter Beatty, and on behalf of my partners Bill and John, and of course Peter, who's on the right there, just want to welcome you to this webinar. So let's go ahead and go to the next slide. I want to talk a little bit about what's next for Toonvidio. We're working on some new features, obviously based on your feedback, and some of them we're going to be adding some more import features to allow for importing of .mov files and SVG files. And let me just ping Bill here really quick. And we're also adding a dynamic zoom feature, more assets, characters, objects, and themes. This, of course, if you're in the unlimited plan, then these are things that you're going to see updated anyways, but we're working on adding more assets. We're working on a lip syncing feature with the characters. We can actually tie voiceover to them so it looks like they're talking. That feature there is an unlimited club feature, and a 3D background modeling, which I personally don't have too much info on. If John and Bill come back on, we can talk more about that. But that's another feature we are working on. I'm just talking to Bill in the chat, guys, just a second, because Bill was actually supposed to take over at this point and share some of these slides with you guys.
Hey, Peter. I'm not sure if everything's fixed yet. You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
How about if you just take the mic and turn off your speakers?
Yeah, I don't know. We had some type of computer. We think we fixed the computer problem on our end. We weren't sure if it was our computers or Webinar Jam, but I think
okay.
And we're not hearing the echoes anymore, so I think we're good. So I'm just gonna keep going. So yeah, so we just wanted to thanks Peter for that intro on those features coming up. As far as the 3D modeling, the background modeling, yeah, that we already have, as some of you may have already seen, if you tried out the product yet, that we already have the ability to import or to use 3D models, and you can actually import your own as well for the characters. And you can manipulate those 3D characters on the X, Y, and Z axis as well as zoom in and out. So what we're going to be working on soon is actually being able to do that within with the background. So actually using full 3D models within the software and being able to manipulate them on the X, Y, and Z axis as well as zooming in and out. So they'll come, pretty much like a actual real like 100% 3D video. So that's gonna be really cool.
Awesome.
So we just want to go over just a couple of ways that you can use Toonvidio right now to make some really great videos and put them on your blog, on YouTube, on Facebook, and generate buzz for your brand or your product. Get some more traffic from social media and traffic from your blog to your offer pages and whatnot, and even more leads for your business. Just by using video marketing and making some really cool videos with Toonvidio. So we'll go to the first one here, and just going to the next slide here. The first one, what we call the song parody, and this one's pretty simple. And you've probably seen this one a lot. Hold on one second. You've probably seen this one a lot. This one basically you just identify a popular and well-known song that everyone's talking about, stuff that's trending. And what you're going to do is you're just going to create an amusing imitation of it, and in that also advertise your product or service. Give me one second here. Okay, sorry about that. So, Peter, can you move the next slide over? Thank you. So, an easy way to find songs that are trending is you just search on Google, trending music. Go to Spotify, which I just showed in that last scene. Search on Google for what's trending. Go to YouTube, see what's on the homepage. Go to the different YouTube sections. You're going to see what's trending, and it works really well because it offers a convenient way to hook in viewers, and because it's a song that they already know, and a lot of people recognize it already.
Still there, Bill? Okay, so we lost. I think we lost Bill. All right. We may have to. We're doing these. The good news is that we're doing these webinars every day. So if this one doesn't, if it keeps giving us issues, well, tomorrow 4 p.m. we'll have another one. We'll probably end up using a different platform than Webinar Jam. So because I think that's where the issues are coming from. So yeah. So okay. So I can definitely tell that people can hear me. So anyways, I'm just going to go through the slides till Bill comes back. Again, tomorrow we'll use it. We won't use Webinar Jam because I think, like I said, I think that's where the issue is coming from. Just a little disclaimer: I have not prepared these slides. I have not looked at them, so I'm just gonna go through them. I know we've talked about them in the past, but these are things that Bill put together. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it here. So let's go through it. All right. So Bill was obviously talking about capitalizing on popular popular songs everyone's talking about, and creating an amusing imitation that advertises a product or service. So it's kind of like a video that kind of mimics something that's popular and trending, and basically using music for that. So you can basically use Toonvidio to kind of emulate kind of like a popular video that everyone's talking about. I don't know if you guys remember that like Gangnam Style song that was basically taken over the internet. I don't know, was it like a couple years ago now? Everywhere you'd go, there'd be like memes of that. Oh, you guys back?
Yeah.
Did you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I don't know.
Let us share our screen.
Okay, I'll give you the screen.
I don't know what's going on. We keep losing connection. We're hearing echoes.
No, now it's fine.
Yeah, I was just talking about.
Sharing screen.
The good news is that we're doing these every day, so if this, everyone can come back tomorrow if this one doesn't cooperate. So
hopefully. So what was I saying? So that's the objective. It allows people to remember you because they associate you with the song, and like I said, avoid using the same lyrics, and change it to something funny because that's what's going to stick. So are we? Yes, next screen. So how are we going to make it work for you? I have to make it work for you. So this offers a convenient way to hook in viewers with a song that's readily recognized and beloved by wide numbers of consumers. That's pretty obvious. So how do you use it? Just choose a song that's recognizable and relevant. And what's really cool, what you can do is once you choose a song, just kind of change the lyrics a little bit, and you can just go on Fiverr, and you can find anybody that's going to record this for you. There's plenty of people on Fiverr that record, parodies and then do all types of weird stuff with voiceovers and whatnot. And you can get that done for just a couple of bucks. And then you get that voiceover, and then just use that, import it into Toonvidio, and then you create your animated video using that parody. And I mean, you can even make a series of these for your brand. Obviously you can combine it with all different types of other videos, just to kind of make your brand different and stand out from everybody else. So we'll go to the next one here, and oh, that's right. Let's. I forgot about the example. We have an example here. So this is an example of that exact type of video, and we're going to show you that right now, so you can kind of see what we're talking about. So that was just a song with Kermit and Miss Piggy. Obviously, it's done with those characters that you're not going to be able to do. But you can do the same kind of thing. That song was by Adele. I forget the title, but it's a huge hit. And you can do something similar with a voiceover that you get from Fiverr, like I said, and make a video with Toonvidio. So the next one is the familiar character, and you can see here we have the annoying Gecko that everybody knows. I still think it's kind of funny, but I know a lot of people think it's annoying. But they did a really good job of branding themselves to this character that they created, so that this is the next kind of idea that you can do, and this is something anybody can do. And that's a familiar character. So you can do that in a couple different ways, using a well-known character or a person that people that's going to cause people to watch. So obviously, the big brands that can afford like actors and stuff like that, and movie stars, musicians, that they do that stuff. Not something that's within reach for for us as smaller businesses, but you can do that on your own. On your own with creating your own character in a cartoon. You can make your own type of Geico, the Geico Gecko guy. So why does it work? So many Facebook video campaigns incorporate these well-known characters from video games, television, to create their own characters, like the Geico Gecko. And I don't know if you've seen that Progressive Flow character, but she's all over the place too. Now this is good for most business types, especially those where your brand is like a consultant or a coach. And the reason it's good for those is because you can kind of make yourself a character, either like a caricature of yourself or an actual character that looks just like you. So you kind of brand yourself with a character that looks like you, and that's how you kind of build your brand. When people see you, they see your face, they associate with your brand and what your product or service or what you do. The objective obviously creates an instantly recognizable face to associate to the brand. So, like I said before, when they see your face, they associate to the brand right away. Something to avoid: just don't use characters that are too controversial or unprofessional. That's pretty obvious. Make sure your character represents your brand image. So you want to be careful, when you design your character, how it's going to kind of represent your brand. Let's go to the next slide here. So how do you make it work for you? I'm just going to read from this here. Incorporating familiar characters or other symbols of your business, a very simple strategy that can be exceedingly effective by creating a unique comical or creative representation for your business that viewers can learn to love. You learn to generate views simply by putting a recognizable icon to play. So this just goes along with what I'm saying. You create a character that represents your brand, whether it's your character view, you create your own cartoon, whether it's an animal or Geico did that caveman campaign that spread, it's really popular years ago. So you kind of get real creative with that and create any type of character you want. Let's see, I went through that. No, can you go back for a second? Create your own unique character. Went through that. Create your own character looks like you. I already talked about that. And creating a fun animated video with cartoony characters makes you visually appealing. Yeah. So when you create a fun character, it kind of it puts your brand into a kind of fun light. It's more a lighthearted type of feel for your brand, and that's the stuff that people kind of go for a lot. I'm just kind of reading the comments here. It seems that people are having problems. I'm just going to pause for just a second and let people connect again, because we still seem to have some issues with bugging our jam. And again, apologize for that. Like Peter said, hopefully it's smoother tomorrow, but I'm just going to wait another second. Can you scroll down and see if everybody, yeah. Keep going, all the way down.
What is the old comments? The new comments are up.
All right, I'm just going to wait a second here. Rob's asking how are we creating a new character with Toonvidio. That's a good question. With Toonvidio, you can't create your own character within the software, although that is something we actually should have put that on what we're working on. It's not in the very near future, but something that we want to do at some point is actually being able to use Toonvidio to create a character. But there's other pieces of software that you can use for that. You can get the design. We're actually probably looking into having a marketplace open to have people be able to create their own characters, where you can do that from within Toonvidio. And that's something we're going to talk about at another time. I think everybody is back up. Frank, thanks. Frank, hopefully you can hear us now. We're still live. We're not canceling yet. Someone had to reconnect twice. All right, someone said he's back on. Okay, Claudia said she can see the screen now. Okay, so So, I really love that idea. I really love the idea of creating your own character for your brand. One of our businesses is WizMotions, and WizMotions.com, we create custom animation videos as well. And we have a character that we created for that, which is really fun, and we kind of brand that character on all of our ads and videos and stuff like that. So I really love that idea. So that should be something you can look into for your business. Just reading. Someone's saying they have another echo.
Because of the loop.
Yeah. Okay. Again, guys, I keep apologizing because I feel bad that we're having so many issues.
I think let's pass the mic to Peter.
Well, let's show them. So we're going to show you the example. This is one with Pinocchio. This was actually an ad showed in another country. I mean, you guys get the idea of what I'm talking about, but I'll just show you this example real quick. Okay, so that's just a pizza commercial where they used Pinocchio in their ads as like a, he's lying saying he doesn't like pizza or something like that. So that's something that you would need licensing for actually, obviously, but just an example of something you can do. So we're going to go to the next one. This is another good one I really like, and you can see you have the nice young couple on the right here. This is called the Life Event Memory, and this is the type of video that recreates an event that most adults experience throughout life. And that's this is going to play on people's emotion and their memory. Stuff like people going to their first dance or their prom, graduation, starting college. So that's the kind of video that there was nothing we can do about that. That's the kind of video that this is about. This is a good one because people love emotional videos and the stuff that pulls on their heartstrings. That's the stuff that they share. So. That's the type of video that this is about. And why does it work? Well, pretty obvious, I think. Most adults and professionals, young adults and professionals, that's the key target audience for a lot of social media advertisers and companies. We're talking people between 25 and 45. And this really goes for anybody. People are nostalgic about their life events. They remember this stuff. They remember when they went to their prom. They remember when they went on their first date. So this idea is kind of like it's kind of like you're associating your brand, your product with an event that happened that everyone went through. So it kind of gives everybody nostalgic and good feeling about your product or service through that. So this is good for products or services that can be relatable to a life event. And I'll show you the example on that. Can you go back? The objective is it creates positive association with the brand. So I already went over that. You have an emotional connection to the life events through that video. So you have a video about your first date, and somehow you tie that into hamburgers or something like that. Maybe you have your product is a local hamburger joint, and your video is about a young kid taking his girlfriend out on their first date to the hamburger joint. So that's the kind of idea that we're thinking about here. Just avoid negative events, negative life events. Avoid stuff like funerals and stuff. That's pretty obvious. You want to bring an emotion that's a good emotion to your brand. I'll show you an example here in a second. But how do you make it work for you? Implementing a life event strategy can be used in almost any situation. So, virtually all products and services can be worked into an event. Like I just gave you an example about, if you don't have a hamburger joint, you can kind of associate that into a first date. The second point here talks about that as well. It's easy to fit pretty much anything into a universal memory. You just kind of have to be creative. And this last point here, services may not be as easy to incorporate, but you can kind of, link personal ties to family life and bridge that gap. So you just kind of have to be creative with that, and that's what video marketing is all about, is getting creative and being different. We'll show you a quick example of that. This is a Volkswagen commercial.
I think we better just send the link because some people complain.
They're not able to see the example. All right, we're going to send you the link of that example, guys, because people are saying that they're not able to see the video. And this is, I believe it was a Volkswagen. It's a car commercial about, it was either a first date or a prom.
Hey, can you guys post the other links too from the other videos?
This is the one we... All right, we're just gonna send you those links, guys, because a lot of people are saying that they're unable to see the videos. So we're gonna send you 3 YouTube links for the examples on the three types of videos that you can create. So that's pretty much it. We have some other examples that we might get into in the other webinars, but I think those 3 are really good examples of stuff that you can kind of get started on, and get some videos out there and have some fun with Toonvidio. So now we're going to show you a quick video tutorial. What we did here is created a tutorial that kind of brings you from beginning to end of how to get your first video online with Toonvidio. And it's not going to be anything crazy. I think it's only an 8-minute video, so just bear with us for 8 minutes. Watch the video. Get your questions ready and type your questions in the chat box while we watch the video. And right after the video is done, we'll get to your questions and answer them as best as we can.
Just in case the video is not playing, the people can let us know if it's not playing, so we can do a live one with better. In case this is not playing.
Okay, so yeah, so we have a video that we already made because we thought it would be easier just to do it that way. Just let us know if it's not playing for you guys, and if it's not, we'll just do a live one real quick. So we're gonna start playing it now.
Okay, we just paused the video because there is a problem with the webinar jam we are using.
Yeah, the video, it's called a video injection with a webinar jam. It doesn't seem to be working. So, Peter, we're gonna pass control over to you, just if you can just take them through what we talked about earlier, and how you made the video. If you want to skip some steps as far as what you did with the tutorial, that's fine. Let's just kind of show them how to add a character or background. I think the important thing is showing them how to manipulate the characters and the objects on the stage and kind of combine a couple animations with the character and the objects, and then maybe make a second scene and show how the 2 scenes combine.
Some people say that the video
started. Did we give it enough time?
Yeah, it was 30 seconds. Okay, so let's pass the mic to Peter, and tomorrow we're gonna make a... All
right, Peter. So we're gonna pass the mic to you, and let's just take him through a little tutorial.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Let me try and share my screen if I can figure out how to do that on here, which I'm not able to. I think you're presenting. Can you just pass the control for presenting to me? All right, there we go. So hopefully you can see my screen, and I'm gonna kind of on the spot walk you through Toonvidio and all of the features in it. I
can't see your screen. I think you have to click the green button on the top left. There you go. Well, I see somebody's screen. It's the green little button on the top left, second one down.
Do you see me now?
Yeah.
All right, very well. Can you see Toonvidio?
Yep.
All right, excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through the creation of video using Toonvidio from start to finish starting with an entirely blank project, so starting from scratch. So once I hit start a new project from scratch, I get a blank scene setup with basically nothing on it. So I'm going to go ahead and change the scene settings to that to accommodate my needs. So I'm going to have this scene be called kitchen, and I'm going to change its duration to 5 seconds. That's the setup that I'm going to be needing for this demo. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a basic structure. I'm going to add a background. I'm going to add a background for this kitchen. I'm just going to double click on that background, and that's going to automatically set up the background. I'm going to add a character to this scene, so I'm going to add a cook. Let's add a cook to the kitchen. Let's add this female cook character, and let's have her be frustrated. So we're going to position her on the scene as so. What we can do with that is we can add a slide-in animation to her. So I'm just going to click over here on this menu where it says animations, and that's going to bring up a menu which is going to allow me to select the type of animation that I can select. So I'm going to select slide in with hand. So what that did, that automatically created an animation effect where now when I click play here on the timeline, you can see that the character is brought into the stage on hand. You can also additionally, let me just move this a little bit, so you can also create manually add keyframes to the timeline to manipulate the object. So let's say that I want a character to move over to the fridge and walk over to the fridge, let's say at 2 seconds. So basically all I need to do is just position the timeline to where I want the action to finish, and at that point I'm just going to move her here, and as you can see that created another point, which is that keyframe that I was talking about. And here I'm also going to have her scale up a little bit so it looks like she walked up to the camera a little bit as well, so adding some profile effect to that. So now when I go through the animation again, there she is on the stage, and then she walks up to the fridge. One important thing to note is that these keyframes are fully interactive. So what you can do is, in order to manipulate them, you can just click and drag them to change the duration of the points in between the animation. So if you want the animation to be faster, you can just move the keyframes as you need. Additionally, you can also select the keyframe just by clicking on it and choose easing options for it. So if you want it to be an elastic animation rather than a linear one, or if you want it to ease in, and if at any point you make a mistake, you can of course delete the keyframe entirely. So that's one way to kind of just set up a basic scene and add a background and characters to it. Let's add another scene. I'm gonna name this scene restaurant, and I'm gonna have it at 7 seconds, let's say. So that's going to create another scene. So as you can see over here on the left-hand panel where I have my scenes listed, those all list out the current project, structure of the project. And additionally, at any point, if I want to, I can switch my timeline view from a single scene to all scene, so I have an entire overview of my video. So I'm going to go back to the single scene for this project, and you can also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another background, but rather than adding from the library, I'm going to show you how I can import a file. So I'm going to go to import option, and I'm going to import a graphic. And I think I have an image of a restaurant over here saved. So I'm going to add that to the stage. I'm going to scale it up to my stage. And there we go. And I'm also going to add another character. Let me add another cook to the restaurant. I'm going to add a 3D model this time of a cook, and let's add the model of a guy, let's say, holding a money bag in his restaurant, probably because he just got paid making a great dinner. So that might take a while to download the 3D model from the server and load it up, but once it's loaded, might take a second. There it is. So I can position him wherever I want, and same as with 2D characters, you can change his position and scale him up. And additionally, for 3D objects, we introduced a new set of controls for 3D rotation and camera control, camera zoom. So if I want to, I can rotate the character on his y-axis or his x-axis or his z-axis to however I want. So same as with 2D animations, 2D objects, if I just take another point and then maybe move him here and then rotate him a little bit up to the next table, maybe over here so he's facing that way. That creates an animation for the character where he's walking over from one table to the next one and spinning around in the 3D environment. One thing that I also would like to demo is the addition of different types of objects. So you can add text objects to scenes. So she's frustrated, so let's say she says grr. You can change the font, the size, the colors, and the positioning of the text and manipulate it as any other object. So for text objects, you can add animation styles and so on, and you can edit those. Additionally, you can also add audio files, so you can choose from our large library of music tracks and sound effects. Additionally, you can create audio files directly from the video, so you can just record video for narration. That's pretty great if you're working on the video, and then you can directly narrate over it. And you can also import your own audio files if you have them somewhere on your computer. One thing to also note about some restrictions regarding the licenses: the unlimited users have access to importing their 3D assets. So like a 3D model that I showed you, unlimited users have the ability to import 3D assets. So any kind of a 3D object that you have online, you can find online, or that you create from artist, or you create by yourself, you can import it into Toonvidio and use it. Same goes for video asset. You can import your own video assets and then manipulate those and interact with the videos that you've created somewhere else or recorded using your camera or phone. And what else did I want to show you? So once you're ready to publish your video, you can just hit publish, and then you have options to select the format of your video, the resolution of your video. You have an option to export a portion of your video as a GIF, so that you can use it on web pages that perhaps don't support video players, or in email, so you can embed a portion of your video in an email. That's great. Additionally, you can publish to YouTube, to your YouTube channel, automatically after the video is done rendering. And also, you are able to upload the videos directly to the emotional recognition survey service that we have set up. So that's going to enable you to send out a survey with your video, with the generated video, which is going to survey you can send it out to your list, and then the people who watch it are going to be able to record themselves watching your video, and you're going to be able to extract their emotional reactions from that video. And we have a pretty nifty dashboard set up in your member area that you can track all that data in. So basically, once I have everything set up that I want, I can just hit publish, and that's going to say where you want to save out that file. So that already exists. I'm just going to overwrite over it, and that's going to start rendering out the file. And sometimes it might take a long time if you have 3D assets and stuff like that, but just be patient with it. It's going pretty quickly, and once it's done, you're gonna have your MP4 file. So that's just a basic overview of how to go through everything and how to create a video from scratch using Toonvidio. I hope you guys make great videos with it, and if you have any questions regarding any features or functionalities or how assets work, I'm here to answer them. So thanks for watching. Back to you guys.
Okay. Hey, can you hear me? John and
Yeah,
Bill?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, let's go through some of these questions again. Can you scroll up a little bit, John? Let's see the latest questions. Okay, so let's see. First question from Avi: can we make a duplicate of the money bag? I think you're talking about can you duplicate it once you add the money bag on stage? If that's your question? The answer is yes. Once you add an object on the stage, you just have to click on the object, and then you'll see a little menu above that, and there's a little icon there to duplicate the object. So that's a quick way to do that.
If I can just throw in something on there, you can also quickly duplicate the entire scene setup. So if you have a scene setup and you want something different in another one, you can just click duplicate on a scene, and that just duplicates the entire scene
Yeah, Peter, can you talk a little slower when you show? I'm going to ask you to show some. Just talk a little slower because a few people have commented that you're talking really fast and then going a little fast. Can you show real quick on your screen how to duplicate the scene and also how to duplicate the object?
Yeah, it'll be my pleasure to. So, let's see if that video is done rendering. Yeah, it is. So if on the stage I have something selected, so let's say our cook, just a moment. So
Peter,
the
can you
cook
hear me?
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can't see your screen though.
Oh, it's showing that it's sharing. Peter,
Right.
can you see my screen?
I could see it.
All right.
I
Okay.
could. Now
Okay,
I
yeah,
see.
sorry.
All right, so if I have anything selected on the stage, there's this quick option which just says duplicate, and that just creates another instance of the character on the stage that has all the
Hey,
same
guys.
prop. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
I see the orange slide. So maybe that, do you need to pass presentation to him or something, or? I'm seeing the orange slides. Is that the correct thing?
Yeah, I'm seeing the orange slide as well. When I'm back on the call.
Do you have two monitors? Maybe you have the wrong one. I don't.
No, I don't. It says John is presenting.
Okay, yeah, maybe John has to make you the presenter. There you go. I think it's.
All right. Thanks to whoever did that. So let me just start from scratch. So I'm just going to delete that. And so if you select any character, there's a quick option on here which says duplicate. So if you just hit that, that just creates an exact duplicate of the entire object with all the animation keyframe points still saved. So you just get an exact duplicate of everything. And additionally, as I was saying, you can, for scenes, you can just click on this little button over here and just say duplicate, the same icon, and that's just going to create an entire scene copy with all the objects and all the elements in there perfectly set up. So if you want to make a quick change of something, you may quickly do that. All right. Any other questions?
Questions that you think we should demo? Do you see the questions?
No, I got booted out of that room.
I can see him, guys. I mean, Mildred's asking, the 3D asset comes in facing up. How do we adjust that?
Facing up, as there are a couple of known issues with importing the 3D assets. I don't know if that's what he is referring to, but he or she is referring to. So the assets can be manipulated through those controls, which I demonstrated. Let me just share my screen again. I might as well leave it on if we're just going to talk about features on the software. So I'm sharing my screen again, and I am the presenter. All right, very well. So if a 3D object is facing differently somehow, you can rotate it in any position that you want. So you can rotate it this way, or you can rotate it on his x-axis. So you can rotate it in any direction that you want easily using these controls. Zoom it in, zoom it out. So you can do basically anything with it. But as I said, there are a couple of known issues currently that we are resolving with importing the 3D assets. So maybe he's experiencing one of those. We're expecting to have updates throughout this week with the algorithm that's controlling the importing of 3D assets. So hopefully that's going to be resolved fairly soon.
Cool. John, Bill, you guys there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. Peter, you can just keep sharing because we might just ask you to do a demo here and there. I'm just going to kind of look at questions. Peter, you can hear me okay, right? Our mics are working good still?
I can hear you if you're talking to me.
Yeah, cool. So someone's asking, Jason was asking, how can I utilize this as a realtor? Well, there's a couple. I mean, the one kind of idea that just pops off the top of my head is you can actually take photos of the inside of the houses that are on your, like, any of your listings. So let's say you have a house that's one of your listings. If you take photos of the interior, let's say you take a photo of the kitchen, and you going back to what I said about making a character, branding character for yourself. you can actually take that photo of the kitchen of your listing, import that into Toonvidio, and use a character of yourself, or even it doesn't even need to be of yourself. You can use any of the characters that are already in Toonvidio, add that into the scene, and then you can actually record your own voice talking about the kitchen and pointing out the features of the kitchen. The marble countertops and the oak floors, all this stuff. And I think that would really kind of make you stand out as far as using real pictures of the of the interior and combining that with animation of either yourself or another character, whether the character is in Toonvidio or not, inside the actual house, talking about the different features of the house. So I think that would be really cool. And if I was looking for a house, I kind of think that would be really cool and grab my attention. So that's just one idea that popped in my head. Let's go to other questions here. I don't know what you're asking me. Let's see here. Mildred, also professional in the quality. Yes, the name is too long. Yeah, Mildred. Some of the assets, the names we're still working on the naming. This was obviously it's our launch. It's our first week, so there's some small stuff that we're working on. One of them is the naming of the assets. So yeah, thanks for pointing that out. We're still working on that. Those issues will be ironed out real soon. Sorry, everything's scrolling fast. Can you paste a link to the restaurant background in the chat box? Jim, just do a search for restaurant in Toonvidio. There's a search feature. Peter just is looking at that right now. If you do a search for restaurant, those assets should come up, and I think we also have a theme of restaurant. So on the top, right at the top of that section, you can actually look for the restaurant theme and look for those backgrounds and objects for the restaurant. Can you scroll up? Marty, you're looking for the link for the OTO1 for the extended version. Okay, we'll post those links for the extended version. Peter, do you know how to post links?
Yeah, he just did.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Peter. So you guys should see the link there for the extended version. I answered that question. Is it possible to buy and own individual premium assets? Mildred's asking if it's possible to buy and premium assets right now without joining Unlimited. Right now, joining Unlimited is the only way to do that, Mildred. You answered that one. My keyframes keep moving around when I try to add the second character to the scene. We have seen that issue here and there, Mark. We have been working on that the last couple of days. We were having a hard time duplicating the issue, but we are aware of that issue. If you can possibly record use like screencast or one of those free tools to record what you're doing when you see those keyframes moving around, and send that to the help desk, that would be awesome. And that way we can help us rectify that issue for good. We have another question from Rob. I downloaded the video and it ran when I first imported it, but once it was done running, it wouldn't run again. I think you mean you published it and then you were able to play it once, but not again. Not sure about that. That's a weird issue. That sounds like it's an issue with your local video player. I don't know if you use VLC player or whatnot, but I haven't seen that problem. Try to do it again, Rob, and if it happens again, send a ticket with the video. Maybe you can put the video online or send the video to us, either upload it somewhere via FTP or something, and we can kind of try on our end, and we'll try and troubleshoot that. We'll just go through a couple more questions. Where do I locate the 3D characters? Alan is asking. You only see one 3D character. That's strange. If you go to characters, I think, yeah, Peter's doing it right now on screen. On the top, there's an option to show only 3D assets. So you can see all the 3D characters right there. Hopefully that helps you out, Alan. And you also asked where you can locate additional themes identified in the lifetime upgrade. So all of the you want to know which themes are only available to the unlimited. It depends on what your plan is right now, and if you are on the Premier or Extended, then if you're on the Premier Extended, then it's going to indicate when you try and choose an object or any asset if it's on the unlimited plan. And if you're on the unlimited plan already, there is no way to know whether that's supposed to be for unlimited or not. We haven't included that in the software yet. I'm not sure if we will. If that's something people want to see, then we'll probably do that. Just a couple more questions here. Where's the marketplace to buy the lifetime package? We're going to post that link in a second. Actually, you should see that right now on the right side of your screen, guys. If you see the link to our Unlimited Club. And we're going to talk about more of that in a second. Let's just go through another couple more questions. And we're running late here, so we're just going to do a few more, and we'll wrap things up. I just want to answer some of these because there's a lot of good questions here. Alan, I mean, we're still adding. You're asking about more training, video training. We're still adding to the help desk, and I feel you. I know we haven't had a ton of stuff in the help desk yet. We actually just added, I think, 10 tutorials today. Peter on the team made a bunch that takes you through a bunch of the steps to make videos. So check the help desk out. I think we added to the help desk. We added them to YouTube, but I think Peter's link is going to it now. But yeah, check the help desk tonight or tomorrow. We just added a bunch more. We're gonna keep adding to it. And if you see something that we don't have in the help desk, absolutely send us a ticket and let us know, what we're not showing you, what you want to learn, and we'll do our best to get that up right away. Let's see if there's any more good questions here. John, the tab to access the marketplace. John, there's no marketplace yet. Right now, if you want access to all the characters and assets, the best thing to do is to join the Unlimited Club. So you're just reading the rest of the questions here.
What file types is characters?
Jason's asking the file type of the character. It really depends on the character. If it's a static character that doesn't move, it's probably a JPEG. But if it's one of the animated characters, it's a SWF file, and you can import those types of files as well into Toonvidio. So there's actually, I think there's a help desk article on all the file types that we currently allow to be imported. Just check the help desk for that. Let's see. Lifetime is quite expensive. Well, I mean, it's a lifetime ticket. After launch, we're not going to be offering a lifetime one-time price anymore. The one-time price for lifetime access is only going to be available during our launch. After launch, that will no longer be available. Everything is going to be subscription-based. We need to be subscription-based because we want to continue supporting the product as well as we can, adding more assets, making the product awesome. So really almost impossible to do with software that's long-term unless you have a recurring option, and and that's what we need to do after launch. The launch pricing is temporary. What's the difference between Premier and Unlimited? The Premier is the entry-level product. This is a question from David. The Premier gives you access to the software. You can create unlimited videos. You have access to a ton of assets, characters, backgrounds, themes, objects. Emotional recognition, you can use that as well. And that's something we haven't even talked about yet. If you guys haven't checked out the emotional recognition, do a search for that in the help desk. It's pretty awesome. I can't even get into that right now because it's a whole another topic. But check out the emotional recognition. That's included with Limited too. What's not included with Limited is a lot of assets. Once you join Unlimited, you have access to every asset in the library and a few more features that we included with also Extended, but you get even more features with Unlimited, and you get access to everything we're ever going to add when you're on Unlimited. So that's the advantage of doing that. Larry's asking when the Unlimited special will end. We're going to keep that open for another 30 minutes after the webinar. So I'm going to wrap it up now for questions, guys. If I didn't get your question, I apologize. Send the ticket over to the help desk. We're doing a great job of going through those tickets, and we're actually answering them, I think, within a couple of hours during business hours. If we haven't got your question in the evening, you know, just be patient. We'll get to it in the morning, and we'll do our best to help out. We're going to hold another webinar tomorrow through the week, so definitely join the next webinar. Hopefully, we'll get some more questions. Peter, I'm going to pass the mic over to you if you want to talk a little bit more about the Unlimited Club.
Yeah, can you guys make me the presenter?
Yeah, we'll make you the presenter. One second.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just walk through the Unlimited Club features, and we'll just wrap up and meet back tomorrow at 4 p.m. then. All right, can you guys see my screen? Okay. Yeah, so basically we've been getting a lot of questions about the Unlimited Club. Some people completely missed it. Some people still, you know, wanted to ask questions about it before they took a closer look at it. But anyways, what we've decided to do for attendees who made this live webinar, we're offering an extra bonus for the first 10 people who are on here live with us, who actually pick up the Unlimited Lifetime package. We're going to do this for 10 people. We're going to create you as a 3D character that you can use inside Toonvidio. So you can start making videos of yourself with a 3D character. Now this is a premium service that we offer, and we normally charge, I believe it's $297 for it. And John and Bill, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it also comes with a few different poses and emotions too. Is that true?
Yep, you got it.
Okay. Yeah, so this is for, like I said, the people who are live right now, the first 10 people to pick up the Lifetime will get that. We'll create you as a 3D character. So, all right, so let me just quickly walk through it. A lot of people are confused. What's the difference between Unlimited? What's the difference between Unlimited and Premiere? What's the difference between Unlimited and Extended? So basically, Unlimited is access to our entire library. So Toonvidio Premiere comes with a certain amount of assets and a certain amount of human metrics surveys. So the Unlimited gives you access to everything we own, everything we've created, and everything we will ever create. So when you pick up Unlimited, you'll get instant access to an even bigger library that comes with 2D characters, 3D characters, even the existing characters that came with the Toonvidio software, the ones you already own. Once you pick up Unlimited, those characters, you'll see that you'll get them in more poses. So you'll get more poses for the characters you already have on top of additional 2D and 3D characters. More backgrounds, more objects, more templates, more themes, and we're also adding to this library every single week. So you'll be seeing this library grow every week. So that's what Unlimited is: access to everything, access to all the assets. If you're making a lot of videos for yourself, maybe you operate in several different niches, maybe you make videos for clients, this is going to pay for itself in the first video, because I mean, you can run out of, if you don't have that many assets, or if you have a certain set number of assets that you're working with, there's going to be a point where in your videos that you make, you're going to start reusing the same stuff over and over. That's naturally just going to happen. It doesn't matter how many assets that you have. So if you're the point of Unlimited is to give you access to an ever-growing library, so you never run out. So let me quickly just go through what's included. So the first expansion feature is no limits access to the huge inventory of 10,000 plus premium 2D and 3D characters, sets, stages, objects, backgrounds, themes, and more, all created specifically for Toonvidio. So these things cost a lot of money to create. I don't know if you've ever had to outsource character creation, 3D characters, or even more. I'm sure you've seen on the sales video that we made. We talked about how much some of this stuff costs, and the real value of all this stuff is pretty expensive. So you're getting quite a deal when you join the Unlimited Club, because you don't have to pay outsourcers to create this stuff for you. You basically get our team whatever they create, you get access to. So let's just quickly go through a couple of these. So here's an example. Ryan, the CEO. This particular character comes with 59 different actions. So you load them up, you get all these different actions. Here's just a couple examples. Tracy, the businesswoman, again, 59 actions. So you can basically have one character make several videos with her, or have that one character make a series of videos. And 59 actions, that's quite a lot. So you can do a lot with that. Work from home dad, same thing. Okay. And again, if you were to hire a designer to make these, expect to pay $300, $400 to get a 3D character modeled like that. So here are just a few examples of some of the actions, the additional actions that are going to come with the 3D characters. Just a couple examples. Biting nails in fear, blowing a kiss, bored, crazy, confused, driving, punching. I think there's even one with like a jetpack. Some of the characters are like flying around with a jetpack. That one's kind of cool. Using smartphone, talking on the phone, sneaking, shrugging. I mean, you name it. I'm pretty sure you can see that list right there. So that's the first feature expansion pack, and just a couple more shots of our popular characters. Obviously, these also come with 2D characters, both animated and still. So these characters also, this is an example of 2D. So I'm sure you've seen this guy in some of our demo videos. He's got a few different actions as well. Here's just a screenshot of some of our backgrounds. I know that John and Bill, I'm pretty sure that we're working on creating more of these style. What are we calling these right here? These more realistic ones? Because I noticed a lot of those have been showing up lately.
Yeah, I really love those. I mean, those are actually from 3D models. So yeah,
okay.
I mean, they were kind of like realistic 3D backgrounds, but not technically models because we can't rotate them around a different access point, X, Y, Z axis. But yeah, I mean, I would just say they're like realistic 3D backgrounds.
Like renderings, kind of.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know if I actually I used to do 3D years ago, but if anyone on here has had any 3D experience, like with 3D programs, so yeah, it's basically a scene that you can. It's generated from a 3D scene, but it's on a 2D plane, obviously. I like the look of it. So that's another thing of feature expansion 1. Feature expansion number 2 is obviously unlimited videos with the human metric survey technology. So this is the feature that allows you to basically send your videos out to people, and basically the software can, through their webcam, read their facial expressions, emotions, tell when they look away, how engaged they are with their video. So with the software, this comes with one of these, because it costs us some money to kind of host the technology on the back end. It would be impossible to allow everyone to do unlimited human metric surveys. So when you become a member of the Unlimited Club, you get access to unlimited human metric surveys. So think about this for a minute. I mean, if you do videos for clients, this alone is a service that you can offer. Imagine being able to tell a client, I can tell you exactly what your audience is going to think when they watch your video before you release it. I mean, they're going to listen to that because, I mean, it's something that they don't normally hear. So, I mean, you can offer that as a service. Charge $47, charge a couple $100 for that. So, the goal is to give you unlimited human metric surveys with that option there. Feature expansion number 3 is the ability for you to request 3D characters custom made for you. So this does not mean that we're going to create everything that we get suggestions for, but basically you'll become part of the community where you can actually vote on which types of characters, which niches you want us to create characters for, and obviously the most popular votes we will create. So that means that you get access to our design team, basically, and it's kind of like having shared access to your own personal design team. And also, John and Bill, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you wanted something custom created, John and Bill, can they request that for obviously like an additional thing?
Yeah, just send the ticket to the help desk, and we've already been getting a ton of those requests.
Okay.
Right now we have an official offer obviously for the custom 3D character, but we are also going to be offering other custom characters and custom assets and backgrounds as well. So if you have an interest in something and want us to give you a quote, definitely just send a ticket over to support@toonvidio.com, and we'll give you some information on that.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, and I mean, besides that, besides getting something custom created, you can vote with the community, and obviously the most popular stuff will get created. So you get involvement in that. So that's what the Unlimited Club is. It's an expansion of the software that you already own. Okay, and it allows you to basically have a bunch of assets, unlimited backgrounds, unlimited 3D characters added every single week. So this current special we decided to put together for attendees of this live training webinar, like I said earlier, is for the first 10 people who are on live with us right now. If you pick up the lifetime option, you will get access to our design team, and they will create you as your own 3D character. So that's a $297 value. That's actually a link in the members area right now, isn't it, guys? For $297.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, so if you were to go in the members area right now, you would see a link advertising, we'll create you as a 3D character. So you'll get that for free when you pick up the lifetime, along with access to the expanded library and all the new stuff we add ever. So yeah, that's unlimited. I don't know if John and Bill, if you guys want to add anything else, but
yeah, just real quick. This was just something we kind of added before the webinar as just a thanks for joining the webinar for the first 10 people to join the Unlimited Club. A lot of people are saying they already purchased, and obviously we really appreciate that, and we're really glad that you're joining us on the launch and joining the Unlimited Club. For anybody who already joined the club before today, what we can do is give you a huge 50% discount on the 3D character of yourself. Obviously, I know it's not free. We're only giving away 10 of the free characters for anybody who hasn't purchased yet. Like Peter said, you have to purchase from this webinar right now. But if you already purchased already, just as a thanks for that, what we can do is give you a 50% discount on the 3D character. So if that's something you are interested in, just send a ticket over to the help desk and just let them know that that we talked about this offer, and we'll get you taken care of. I hope that helps some of you out.
I was muted there. Cool. All right. So I guess we could wrap up and just make sure you join us tomorrow at 4 p.m. I'm not sure if we're going to use the same platform again. We'll have to discuss that, but. Like I said, we'll be doing these webinars daily until Saturday. So Saturday is the last one. Let me look at my calendar here. So today's Wednesday, June 22nd. So tomorrow we'll have one at 7. 4 p.m., not 7. 4 p.m. 4 p.m. on Friday, 4 p.m. on Saturday. So
yeah, great. We don't have anything else to add, Peter. Thanks a lot. And yeah, thanks everybody for joining. And if you want to join again tomorrow, like Peter said, we'll be here at 4 o'clock.
All right. And thanks everyone for coming. Again, apologies for the technical issues, but we'll get it worked out for tomorrow.
Yep.
All right. See you guys later.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.